300 Questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test. Part 6. Key Principles of American Democracy. Anne and Mark meet once again in the familiar study room at the community center. They've covered many aspects of U.S. history and government, but today they'll focus on core principles of American democracy.
Hello, Mark. You've made it far in your preparation. Today, for Part 6, we'll explore the key principles of American democracy, values and ideas that form the backbone of the United States. These are concepts like freedom, equality, and justice that shape American life and government.
Thanks, Anne. It's exciting to understand the values that the U.S. stands for.
Question 1. First question, what does "we the people" mean in the Constitution? A. The government has total power. B. The people establish and control the government. C. The president decides what laws to make.
Answer. B. The people establish and control the government.
Correct. "We the people" signifies that power comes from the citizens. It's the foundation of democracy, where the government is accountable to the people it serves. Question 2. What principle prevents any one branch of government from becoming too powerful? A. Checks and balances. B. Federalism. C. Judicial review.
Answer. A. Checks and balances.
Exactly. Checks and balances allow each branch to limit the other's power, preventing any single branch from dominating. This structure keeps government actions fair and balanced. Question 3. What is rule of law? A. Only citizens follow the law. B. Laws don't apply to leaders. C. Everyone, including leaders, must follow the law.
Answer. C. Everyone, including leaders, must follow the law.
Correct. The rule of law ensures equality before the law. It's a principle that prevents abuse of power by ensuring that laws apply to everyone, regardless of status. Question 4. What is the purpose of the First Amendment? A. To limit freedom of speech. B. To guarantee basic rights like freedom of speech and religion. C. To increase government power.
Answer. B. To guarantee basic rights like freedom of speech and religion.
Yes, the First Amendment protects essential freedoms: speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition. These rights allow people to express themselves and participate in democracy. Question 5. What does freedom of speech mean? A. You can say anything without consequence. B. You can express ideas and opinions freely. C. You can ignore all government laws.
Answer. B. You can express ideas and opinions freely.
Correct. Freedom of speech allows open discussion and the exchange of ideas, which are critical for a democratic society. However, it doesn't protect speech that incites violence or harm. Question 6. What is the purpose of the Constitution? A. To outline the rights of foreign countries. B. To set up the U.S. government and protect citizens' rights. C. To change every 10 years.
Answer. B. To set up the U.S. government and protect citizens' rights.
Exactly. The Constitution defines the structure of the government, establishes laws, and protects individual freedoms, ensuring the government's authority is limited and citizens' rights are upheld. Question 7. What is federalism? A. A government with only one central authority. B. A system where power is divided between national and state governments. C. A system where states govern without any national authority.
Answer. B. A system where power is divided between national and state governments.
Correct. Federalism creates a balance between the national government and state governments, allowing each to have certain powers. This setup enables states to address local needs while maintaining national unity. Question 8. What does the Declaration of Independence declare? A. The need for a monarchy. B. The U.S.'s independence from Britain and belief in natural rights. C. A plan for U.S. economic growth.
I think it's B. The U.S.'s independence from Britain and belief in natural rights.
Yes. The Declaration asserts that everyone has natural rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, establishing the foundation for America's values of freedom and self-governance. Question 9. What does the judicial branch do? A. Writes laws. B. Enforces laws. C. Interprets laws.
I think it's C. Interprets laws.
Correct. The judicial branch interprets the Constitution and laws, ensuring they align with democratic principles. It also checks that other branches' actions comply with the Constitution. Question 10. What principle is reflected in the idea that people can choose their leaders in elections? A. Authoritarianism. B. Popular sovereignty. C. Divine right.
I think it's B. Popular sovereignty.
Yes. Popular sovereignty means that the people hold power by choosing representatives in free elections. This principle ensures that the government reflects the will of the people. Question 11. Why do we have a separation of powers in the U.S. government? A. To concentrate power in one branch. B. To divide powers among different branches for balance. C. To allow the president to control all decisions.
I think it's B. To divide powers among different branches for balance.
Correct. By dividing powers into legislative, executive, and judicial branches, each branch has distinct roles, making it harder for any one branch to gain excessive control. Question 12. What does it mean to have the right to petition the government? A. Citizens can ignore government laws. B. Citizens can formally request changes in government. C. Only elected officials can make government requests.
I think it's B. Citizens can formally request changes in government.
Exactly. The right to petition allows people to ask the government for changes or express grievances. This right gives citizens a voice and promotes government accountability. Question 13. What does consent of the governed mean? A. The government operates without input from the people. B. Government power comes from the people's permission. C. Leaders choose their own roles without election.
I think it's B. Government power comes from the people's permission.
Correct. Consent of the governed means that authority comes from the people's approval, usually through voting. This concept keeps government power in check and emphasizes accountability. Question 14. What does equality mean in American democracy? A. That everyone has the same opinions. B. That all citizens have equal rights and opportunities under the law. C. That only certain groups benefit from laws.
I think it's B. That all citizens have equal rights and opportunities under the law.
Exactly. Equality means everyone has the same legal rights, regardless of background. It's a foundational principle, ensuring fairness in treatment and access to opportunities for all citizens. Question 15. Why is voting considered both a right and a responsibility in the U.S.? A. It's required by law. B. It allows citizens to directly influence government decisions. C. It doesn't matter whether citizens vote.
I think it's B. It allows citizens to directly influence government decisions.
Correct. Voting is both a right and a civic duty, giving citizens the power to shape their government by choosing leaders and policies. It's essential for a functioning democracy, as it lets the public hold leaders accountable.
Anne smiles, proud of Mark's understanding of these democratic principles.
Well done, Mark. Knowing these principles really brings American democracy to life. They're not just words in a textbook. They're the values that protect freedom and fairness for everyone.
Thanks, Anne. It feels meaningful to understand not only the rules but the reasons behind them. I'm starting to see how these values guide the country.
Exactly. The principles of democracy define the heart of American life, creating a society that values individual rights and community responsibility. You're making great progress.
Mark leaves, feeling inspired by the ideas that uphold American democracy, ready to take on the next part of his journey towards citizenship.